It's always been a mystery. I need to uncover the truth about my parents. Was it the hunt for evil that drew them together?
Hello. I was wondering if it was going to work. It looked like the screen was going to be blank. So, having some difficulties and some
Here we
lagging
are.
and freezing up issues. Hopefully, we're able to do the episode tonight. If not, sorry. Um, check back next week, same time and same day. We're going to
I'm
talk about.
sorry.
We're going to talk about. What are we going to talk about, Jason?
Supernatural, the show, not just stuff.
Yeah, the show Supernatural, the series Supernatural, to talk about, and the articles and the release trailer of the new spinoff called The Winchesters, which is a new spinoff, the third attempt of Supernatural. But this time it's actually going to be done by Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki instead of the guy that did first one. I have family members that do that. I don't know what she meant, but maybe the thing that you were doing.
Oh, I was just making sure it wasn't frozen.
Oh, maybe she's talking about like grandkids. But she FaceTimes them or something. I don't know. Hey, Adam. Hey, Joanne. So, if anyone watches the show and they want to tell us their favorite episode or tell us what it was about, if you don't remember the name of it, feel free to do so. I also wanted to have an article pulled up and the trailer pulled up, and they both closed their spells out because of technical issues. But the new trailer for the spinoff, The Winchesters, which is Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki's third attempt to make a spinoff of Supernatural. You can look it up and Google it. It was released on May 31st, I believe, was the article, and then like May 20 something was, or May 19th was when the trailer was released. And then a few days after that was the article claiming that this is their third attempt and what they're going to do this time that they didn't do the last two times. Why they probably didn't. First one, I could see why it was a failure. I didn't watch it. I didn't even want to. The second one, I do want to watch Wayward Sisters. That was their second attempt to make a spinoff of the Supernatural series. So, what do you guys like about Supernatural? Who's your favorite character?
Yeah, it can't work unless you have Sam and Dean. Doesn't seem
Well,
right.
they're probably going to be in it.
Yeah,
But
they
the first two attempts, we're not going to have them in it, I don't think, except at the very
no.
end. They showed up on one. The first one, they showed up at the very end, and it said that like you could almost even claim it to be a different show altogether until they showed up at the end, and you knew that it had to be a spinoff or an attempt. And then the second one was the characters that were reoccurring throughout the whole series, and it was all females. So, if you want to talk for a minute,
Yeah. they had a big meeting. Jared Padalecki and what's his name? That plays Dean.
Jensen
I just lost it. Yeah, and also the guy that played the Angel. He was pretty funny. Castiel, who played him. I don't know his name.
Misha Barton. Misha Collins.
Yes, well, those three guys, they all had a big meeting with like the network that was on with Supernatural. This was pretty recent, within the last couple of months. Yeah, to try to actually bring back the show or Supernatural to just, they had a big storyline how to bring Sam and Dean back and everything. So I don't know what the results of that was, or if they're going to, or if they're going to try, but I think, I mean, they obviously know how big the show is and how it went for 15 seasons or something. So
15 years, so 15 seasons. Yep.
And I think they need to do. I don't want to ruin anything about anybody's death in it, but they need to get back to get a more epic death. So the way the show ends is it's good, and it ends kind of the only way it can. But it wasn't a bad ending. It just seems like
the
everything
only way
they went through.
Thought it could, because they could have thought all the other times that they would have still lived.
Yeah. I didn't have a problem with the ending. It wasn't like a Game of Thrones ending or anything like that where it was just dumb. But that was probably the biggest letdown I've ever seen in a show. Was probably Game of Thrones and the way it ended. But Supernatural ended good, so I think a lot of people like the show. I mean, it's kind of like everybody getting hooked on Stranger Things. But there's only going to be 5 seasons of that, so.
Yeah. Well, that's what the claims are, and they've already got other projects in the works afterwards. But
oh yeah, I'm sure there'll be lots of spin-offs.
Oh yeah, I think so too. I think there will be several spin-offs. I think there will probably be an 11 spin-off, like Millie Bobby Brown, an 11 spin-off, and I think Will have his own spin-off, or Steve the Babysitter.
Steve, yeah.
Him and Robin, him and Robin should have a spin-off, I think.
Yeah.
So my favorite and most watched episode of Supernatural, since nobody else has said, was Scooby Natural. I've seen that multiple times. I have a T-shirt of it. I've seen it the most times of any episode. It's funny. It even starts out funny because they start in, the 3D world that we're in now, and get zapped into this Scooby-Doo episode. And to me, that was just, I could watch it over and over again. It was funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. The only thing I really remember about that episode was Dean always trying to get what's her name alone. Daphne. Yeah. Kept trying to get her alone. That was pretty funny.
Yeah. And she's not having it.
Yeah, that was a funny.
You gotta have the ascot.
I don't know if I can picture a favorite, because I kind of like them all. I like Bobby's character in the show.
Too. I love him a lot. He was probably one of my favorites. He was really bad when he was. I mean, he came back anyways, but
really and they're at the end before he got killed. I was really starting to like Crawley's character. At first I didn't, but yeah, it turned out to be a good one.
Hey, Linda from YouTube.
So,
if you guys don't mind, share this somewhere on your page or group page. Just share whatever. Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching on YouTube, Linda. You Get our YouTube views up. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. We're talking about Supernatural, but we don't. I mean, we don't have a guest tonight. We usually do, but and you're catching me like half asleep, so which is, I mean, that's not really anything new, but
Sorry, I'm sharing, and
yeah.
I'm like, some of these page names are just like, wow.
I think it was a really well written show. It really was.
I don't know, like I started watching it when there were probably like 12 seasons,
Yeah.
and I was just hooked. I couldn't stop watching it. I blew through the first season, the second season, the third season. I just went right through them because it was so addicting.
Yeah, it's kind of the same way. I didn't catch it from the first. I caught it when it was well into the show. But I started at the beginning. But it's kind of like this Game of Thrones too. The same way everybody kept talking about it. Kept talking about it. It's like, well, I guess since I obviously love the subject matter, then I'll check it out. And it was really good. So I'm glad I started watching that show.
And then you watched every episode of it, right?
Yep. Yeah, I've seen all of it.
So funny. Yeah, I just started watching it, I think 6 years ago. I didn't even start watching it when it first came out. It was like 6 years ago when I started watching it. And I just went right through it. One of my favorite one of my favorite episodes, it just sticks out in my mind, is the ending and the last episode of season 14, I think, where it plays this really epic rock song and they're in a graveyard slaughtering zombies. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's where they're all trying to, they're like all trying to come up from that big hole that they had, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was Hell.
Yeah.
Hell was opening.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think some of the characters that some of the people that got to play the characters worked, like who ended up, being God. I mean, I think that was, he just looked like he'd be that kind of a smart ass kind of guy. So it worked. The guy that played him, I thought it was interesting how that kind of developed that way. But I like
They
pretty
met
much.
him first before that, though, didn't they? They met him as a person, and then he
Yeah,
revealed God.
his name was Chuck. He was the author.
Yeah, yeah, author. Look, someone said the best one was when they turned into cartoons.
Yeah, the Scooby Natural.
Scooby Natural, Anthony. Scooby Natural.
That's pretty good.
I agree. I thought it was really funny. It added like a good funniness. Thank you for sharing from YouTube. I appreciate it, Linda. I'm trying to think of some other episodes. Like, I really
I like
like
some of the storylines.
most of the
Some of the storylines through it.
first season was really good. The second season was really good. The
Yeah.
third was really good. Hey, I just talked to her today. Hey, Jamie.
What's up, Jay? Yeah, I like some of the story, like where they're trying to find the old the old gun, the old pistol. That was a pretty good storyline because it was kind of cool. But as far as like individual episodes, it's been so long to actually remember each episode like that. But yeah, the Scooby Natural, I mean, it sticks out just because it was different.
And because of the dinosaur. The big dinosaur.
The dinosaur, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Also,
cool, like kind
good.
of how they did the demon character. I think her name was Ruby. Like how she was different women because she could, and it kind of throws you off a little bit because you're used to seeing her as somebody else, and then she'll be a different woman because obviously possessing different people. But that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
And Lilith. I thought Lilith was a cool character.
Yeah.
My favorite female though was Ronnie, the redheaded
Oh
girl.
yeah.
Yes. I don't know. She was just cool. She was a nerd. She was a bad A. She played so many different like kinds of characters. She was a secret. She helped him out and was just like undercover. She was a nerd. She was like like a goddess in role playing in this role playing universe. She had
Oh
so many
yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
personalities and different characters in that show. I thought.
It kind of sucks. It kind of went through. I was just going to say that a while ago about Lucifer, but it kind of went through kind of like Game of Thrones. If you started liking a character, they're going to get killed, and they did that with Supernatural a lot. They killed a bunch of characters that you end up liking.
Yeah, like Bobby.
Yeah, I really like. I thought Bobby was pretty cool. But yeah, have you watched Lucifer? Have you seen that?
I know what it is, but I haven't seen it. Who was the
It's
demon?
actually
This
it's really
was
good.
in a very early episode. This person, the first or second
Uh,
season. Who was the demon woman? Wasn't it Meg? Her name was Meg, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Short blonde hair that fell out of the window from the episodes with their dad. Yeah, I think her name was Meg, and she came back again
Uh,
later, several times. At least once she came back in another season.
I think that sounds right. Yeah.
And Ruby was probably
Oh,
one of my favorite people too.
yeah.
Her character was really good. Yeah,
Oh,
Meg. Yeah, I thought that was her name.
yeah.
I don't know how I remembered that. It just popped in my head when she described her. And I was like, I haven't seen that in forever. I don't even know. I haven't seen her in forever, but I don't even know how I remember her name. But then Rowena was pretty cool. She turned out to be pretty cool. I thought she was very useful for them. I was
I thought it
kind of
was good
but
throughout the show that at some points that because Dean was pretty much all about killing like every monster, but there would be sometimes that like they would get to him and then he'd let them live and go about their like he seemed the more like humanity in it. Sometimes it wasn't very often, but
yeah,
like he'd see
more like Sam kind
yeah
of. Because Sam was kind of the more
yeah
rational one, and not all the
like
time.
I think I remember right. Didn't he let there was a guy who was a werewolf that he let live. I can't remember
Yeah, it was a
what his
skinny
character
white
was.
boy. Wasn't he the skinny white boy from like Euro Trip or Road Trip? Remember?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Really
you're right.
skinny, like
Yeah,
not mean, not to be mean, because I love that actor, but kind of like the skinny crackhead looking, bobble-headed looking guy. Looks like a
I
bobblehead,
think
kind of. He's so skinny. Yeah, I liked him. I can't remember his name in the show though. It's like
yeah. I can't remember what his name was either.
it was kind of a plain, normal name, but it was weird too at the same time. Like Norm or like Steve
Yeah,
or something. I don't know.
yeah. But every once in a while, he would let one live. Yeah, he had a lot of vampires.
Ghouls. There were ghouls too. A lot of ghouls. One of the episodes I really liked was I don't know if it was a ghoul, but it was a person that had a fly. They were a fly person, and they were part of this like whole coven of fly people, and they wore this weird thing on their head to conceal their identity because they were actually a loner of the fly people, and they were embarrassed and ashamed of how they looked, but they still would, like be at a bus stop and stuff or somewhere trying to find somebody to eat. And they were all sad when he got killed. The fly people came and got his body and took him back down underground. And they had a
Mm.
ceremony and they were sad when he died. Do
Yeah, I can remember that one. I think.
you remember the zombie boyfriend? Jack fell for the girl that owned the bookstore.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He had the zombie boyfriend that was
yeah.
really like jealous. A skinny guy
I
who
remember that
they
one.
went to for answers, or nerdy guy. Was his name Larry? I
Mm,
think his name was Larry.
it could have been. I can't think of his name. But one other
His
cool
name
thing
was
too, like
Giles.
Giles. Mm,
I'm talking about on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Giles,
mm,
the librarian slash mentor teacher of Buffy that they always went to for the answers in the library. You know,
right.
I missed
I
such
don't think
library.
I don't remember watching the show.
Buffy.
Yeah, I've seen the movie like from the 80s, but early
Yeah,
90s or whenever that was made.
and she's helping me tune in. Yeah, I like remember. You're helping me remember. Puppy Pop
Right.
Soap was pretty good. So was the vengeful zombie boyfriend that almost killed Jack. That was pretty good.
They also had like throughout the show like cool weapons.
Yes, they do. Yeah, they do.
You know, or like I was talking about the gun earlier. They also had like the demon blade, and the angel blades,
I like the
different kinds of
demon
those.
blade. I have
That,
a
that was
replica
kind
of
of
the
neat.
demon blade. I don't know where it's at, but I have one.
Mm.
I joined like a subscription box subscription thing where you got 4 boxes that were supernatural all year long. You got
Oh
four
yeah,
different boxes, and they came with T-shirts and posters and pins and buttons and like cards, postcards and necklaces, and one of them came with a demon blade in it.
well, that's cool.
And I said, "Welcome to hell," and had Crowley. One of the little postcards did.
Oh yeah. I think one of the coolest things about the show, well, there was two that I really liked actually. That one they were kind of home based in Kansas, and that was kind of neat. They went off some L.A. somewhere or whatever like that. And then like the actual their base itself had all the information about all kinds of all the stuff they'd ever really kind of need. That was kind of neat.
Adam, you'll probably meet Jamie when we do the paranormal camp out. I didn't know
The
that.
pair. Oh yeah. The paranormal what? What are you talking about?
Camp out.
I know. I just wanted you to hear say that again.
I thought you were talking about her question. I think I might have read
No,
that Crowley was in a TV show called Medium.
I don't remember that. I do know that he's been in other things. I do. Yes. I don't know.
Um,
I, I like how Dean was always about food. you
yeah, or
know,
pie.
yeah, pie. Yeah,
Lots of pie. Pie and cars and food.
of course the car. Yeah, yeah, baby.
They had a lot of awesome cars throughout all of the seasons too. Like that was probably the best show as far as vehicles go. A couple of different ones that they had or that they used in pursuit of their adventures. Very awesome vehicles. Like
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think they'd even beat Gone in 60 Seconds.
No, no.
She said, when did you do it? We're not, we haven't done it yet. It is in the works of being planned out.
Yep, it's being
Jamie
planned
and
out.
you are possibly going to be there.
It's going to be really cool, actually. We have a very special guest. Mhm.
I like Medium for her finding lost people helping the DA. She was doing remote viewing, but the term was not used then. Oh, remote
Hmm.
viewing wasn't used as a
I
term.
don't, I don't remember that show.
Wonder what they thought it was or what they called it then. Like, just being a medium.
Well, I don't know because I mean it's been around. Like I mean the Nazis were trying to do it like hot and heavy by trying to do it. I mean, the CIA
But it
did
was
too, you know.
actually a lot of it was secretive. It wasn't released until after MK Ultra was done and closed down, and like then remote viewing became known as a thing. Like, and it probably was exposed as called remote viewing, and still not even picked up and like repeated and like called that for a while. I bet.
No, they were calling it. It was something psychic, something there. I think it was something. They call it psychic. I can't remember what they called it. But also, like going off of Supernatural, I was talking about Lucifer a while ago. You really need to watch that show. You really like it.
Yeah, I need to catch up on Evil too.
Yeah, I mean, I remember you telling me about that show.
Well, I watched it. Sean was watching it. Rick was watching it. We watched the whole first season. The second season came out, and I didn't get to watch it because I had to wait for it, and then I didn't know the day it came out, and then I've heard people talking about it recently, and I'm like, oh man, I need to watch that because it was so good. The first season was so good.
Hmm. Yeah, man, I wish I could remember like episode by episode, kind of what the way it progresses. But there's so much, and Supernatural's got so much. It was good. They got lucky, like I said, with good writers. So
I don't know.
yeah, they were calling it something different because the CIA was doing a bunch of a big thing um, that they would do that. I can't remember what they called
I
it.
don't know what you're talking about, but most of my recollection is MK Ultra or remote viewing. If anyone else has an idea, put it in the comments.
Did she get a new poster? I don't think I've seen that one. Or
Yeah, this is new. Well, that didn't. See it.
oh yeah.
This is new too. The Demogorgon, it's a German Demogorgon poster. And the calendar of Supernatural. And a painting that Pamela Top Gian made. Fans. Dolls and blood bag. I have a blood bag from Covington, Georgia, where Vampire Diaries was filmed. But voodoo dolls are from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Psychic spying.
Yeah, it could be it. I don't know. The CIA is listening right now and they're walking on my memory. Yeah, I said the CIA is listening right now and they're wiping my memory. I can't remember what it's called. So,
Well, they're pretty powerful if they don't even know who you are or where you are. They're just beaming, sending the beams to you. I'm trying to close out something that popped up on my screen. Um,
there you
done.
go.
I'm
You froze.
done.
You froze
Not
again. You
today's sake,
froze
not
again.
today. Yeah, I saw on my screen. I'm frozen. It was like an echo of me. Like me in slow mo. Thank you,
Yeah.
Govinder.
Yeah.
So I also really liked. I never saw a lot of the characters from Supernatural and anything else. I never looked them up though. I liked Jack. I thought he was pretty cool. The actor was pretty cool. I don't think I've seen him in anything else ever again. I haven't looked him up though. And
Yeah.
the mom was a really cool, but obviously the dad was very famous.
Yeah, I think I think that show, the trailer looks like it's actually going to be kind of cool. So I mean, I'm going to at least give it a chance. So
And the police officer was it Jody Mills?
Jody, yeah,
Jeez,
Jody.
Sweet Life
Yeah.
of Zach and Cody. And she was their mom. Check out Sweet Life of Zach and Cody on Disney Channel. Freezing. What was the
I don't
guys?
think I've
What
seen
was
it.
your guys' thoughts on them beginning? Yeah, when they introduced that, that was the 7th season, and it was supposed to be where their dad
Oh yeah,
originated from. Men of Letters. That was
yeah.
interesting.
They kind of did it like they were Masons, basically. Kind of. That's really kind of what that
Yeah.
went with. You know.
Or Templars, like Knights of something, or
Yeah. No, it was cool how they had that. Like they've always kind of been together, trying to try to fight demons and stuff. So it's kind of neat.
like the English version.
Um,
I
it was it was cool how they incorporated like going to the crossroads. That's
love that.
of course that's a thing. But it was a good show.
I'm trying to remember this one. It's like I vaguely remember what she's talking about. Mother
Oh
daughter pair.
yeah, yeah. I can't remember.
Did the mom have black hair?
I
She ended up going blind later on.
want to say so, but um, um, like her son always was at the bar too. Like,
Did he have a mullet?
I want to say yes.
Was he played by somebody else that's pretty famous? I'll have to look it up.
Yes.
Was it
I can't remember who it was, but yeah.
it was in one of the Gone in 60 Seconds movies? What is it, that guy? And he's now a
Uh,
paranormal investigator.
oh no. You're talking about he was in the Fast and the Furious movies. That guy. Yeah, I think it was that guy
Yeah.
actually.
Wasn't he? I thought he was in somewhere in this one of those seasons. Yes, son had that hairstyle. Yeah. I think what I remember his name, but he's pretty famous, like pretty well known. And paranormal investigating. Is it Chad something?
It could be. I'm not
Yeah,
exactly
but
sure, but I picture
several
his face.
paranormal investigations. Yeah. He died really early in Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
And he had the Lancer. He drove the Lancer.
I don't remember what he drove, but he did die in the first movie.
He drove a Lancer, and I think they called him Mouse or something. Anyways,
Yeah, actually,
not anything to do with the TV show, but
yeah,
now I think he's a paranormal investigator. Mom had brown
yeah,
hair. Nerdy guy with the answers lived at the bar. He had a mullet.
yeah. But I think it was that guy though.
His son had that hairstyle. I think it was too. I don't know why, because his face just popped in my mind. But yeah, I remember the woman and the daughter at the bar and the son. And I think that they were like informants also. Like people, they were very secretive, but they knew of any hunters and any monsters. Kind of like they were dispatch service or something almost.
Yeah,
I think his own ghost hunting show. Yeah, I thought
yeah.
so. And I can't remember his
I'm,
name. I think the name Chad pops in my mind, but that might be wrong.
it kind of sounds right though. I'm not sure. I'm watching Annabelle in my office right now.
Huh?
Annabelle is playing in
Oh,
my
you're
office right
watching
now.
Nero.
Huh.
Ash was the
Yeah,
guy with the mullet at the
yeah.
bar. What?
Ash, that was it.
Is that his name? I didn't
Yeah,
even attempt to remember. I was talking about his real name in real life.
I think it's Chad, like you said.
I think it's Chad something with an L, MK, or LK, or MK, or something like that. Like, I have photographic memory, so it works weird. He doesn't always, like, give me a lot. Maybe Chad something with an M, L, an MK. I don't know. Anyway.
Watch will be like way off. It's so watch will be way off. It's like Larry or something.
I was saying I thought Larry was a really skinny crackhead bobblehead looking guy that was a werewolf that they let live.
Yeah, I think that was his name.
And the other guy on Ghost Hunting. I think so also for his name. Yeah, he had an actual real investigation show aside from any other TV shows, like separate. He was doing.
Yeah.
It might be Travis. I don't know.
Who knows?
Remember Ghost Facers?
Oh yeah, Ghost Facers.
It was within Supernatural, like those guys
Yeah.
that had a show and they almost got killed because they were investigating real haunted places and they almost got murdered because they were being stupid. They didn't know what they were doing.
That was actually some of my favorite. I can't believe I forgot about that. But yeah, those guys were some of my favorite parts of the show.
Yeah. Chad Lindbergh. I said Lindbergh.
Yeah, there you go. L. Yeah.
Lindbergh. I said, I think it's Lindbergh or Limke or something like that. And I was like, I might be wrong.
You did say it starts with L, so you got that right.
I think I also said Lindbergh. Or if I didn't, I said something freaking close to Lindbergh. It was like Limke or Lindbergh or something like that. Yeah, he had a real ghost hunting show. I think he actually, not that long ago, I've seen some videos on YouTube of him doing that. And he does it in the pitch black all by himself. There's nobody in there with, there's a camera guy, I guess. When I saw it, I didn't see anybody else in the frame with him. I just saw him, like, getting attacked. Hey, James Holt. James Holt, number one Night Terror Collective fan.
What's up, guy?
That's funny.
Yeah, man. Hey, I still haven't mailed his shirt out yet, but I'm going to. Okay, I promise.
And we still have a packet for Wendy.
Yes, and Wendy. Yeah, that's true.
We need some merch to go inside of either pins or stickers or whatever, anything.
Oh yeah. We'll have something for sure. Yeah, no, I haven't forgotten about it. I just haven't done it, and I will.
It's all good. It'll happen. We're trying to make it happen in between sleeping and working and trying not to melt in the sun here because it's so hot.
Yeah, I don't want to go outside. It's stupid.
Yeah. I've just been really drained and sleepy too lately. Like I could have actually, I thought about not doing the show and just going to bed.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Sorry. You're like, I could be sleeping right now. I got 2 jobs.
It could be.
And tomorrow night we have another show, you guys, on Beyond the Limit.
Yes, and I actually have he sent me a banner. I have to send that to you. Yeah, he sent it to me earlier.
Or post it on your page and tag me in it, will you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll be a guest on his show tomorrow. Whoever's watching, I mean, Adam and everybody out there, that usually our show's a little more lively, but it's kind of like she said, we're both like kind of really out of it right now. So, and then we don't have a guest normally like we do for you guys, but I don't know if we're going to have a time on our regular show like we do every Wednesday for our next guy that we're going to have on, but it's going to be a special show. It might be at a different time and day, so due to his schedule. We're working on that.
So the energy is it's everywhere. Yeah, we're like super tired and drained and sleepy, and the internet is acting stupid. I've got a lag and like I don't know if it's glitching or it's lagging or freezing, whatever you want to call it. In the internet, we were like, well, let's just try to do the show anyways and see if it works. So far, a little bit of bumps in the road, but
yeah, we'll I mean, we still try. So, but yeah, we have that kind of stuff coming up. We got what she was talking about, the camp out thing coming up. It's going to be in it will be in November, not October. It'll be in November. So
A lot of people have been anxious because when I'm around them, I can really, really feel it. Keep trying to post as me, Adam. That happens sometimes. It happens to me a lot. Sometimes I just stay underneath the temple and I just don't change it. And I'm like, well, if they know it's me by the way that I talk, they'll know it's me.
yeah.
But yeah, today I felt people come in and out of the building. And I told the lady I work with, and yesterday I came in the door. I opened the door. I was there by myself, and I came in, and I swore I heard, "Hey, it's Rhonda," like a whispering child. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, is the office back here?" Because there's an office connected where there's a business owner. Nobody was there. He was not there because he called me later and asked me if the air conditioner guy fixed the air conditioner and if it was working. And I said yes. So he wasn't there. No kids were there. And then, not 10 minutes after that, the radio came on and played like two country songs, and then it went back off. Well, then the other lady came in today and was working with me, and I told her about all this happening, and we were standing by the radio, and while I was talking about it, it came on again. She said, "How did that happen?" And I said, "I don't know." And she said, "Did you press the off button?" I said, "Yes. When I left Saturday, I pressed the off button. I don't know how it happened. Every time I turned the radio on, I pressed the off button because it went off before I left, and it came on again today where we were talking about it. I said, "See, I told you." You know, like somebody's trying to get our attention.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, somebody is.
Hmm.
I was speaking to some ancestors and some guardian angels because I think if it's that like prominent and that obvious, and along with a bunch of other things that have been happening, like I'll just say something and it happens, and I'm like, I know that I'm not powerful enough to manifest that. So how did that just happen? I think that like that synchronicity level, that level of synchronicity has to be something that's really high vibration or high level, like ascended energy, trying to either that or it's really obvious. It's like, hey, you, like it's poking you in the shoulder, like I'm gonna get your attention and you're not paying attention, so I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to desperately get your attention. Bye, Linda.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See ya. But yeah, I mean, it could be something like that for sure.
You know Beverly in the dispatch?
Sure.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She came in and got a haircut yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she did.
That's funny.
Same here. It has been blunt. I don't even. All I know is it's good. That's all I know. So I'm not really like 100% worried about identification of it. I just feel that it's good and it's there and it's strong and it's okay. It's welcome to be there. That's all I'm worried about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's something.
So we have 15 minutes left to talk about supernatural. So
Well.
there are a lot of characters' names that I don't remember. But I know that they found out they had a sister and need a haircut. Adam, you want to drive all the way to Oklahoma and get one? Yes, that's a good.
Well, actually, when we see him next month or something for something,
We will see him soon. Maybe he can get a haircut
yeah,
if he
I
has
was thinking
time.
something. I was thinking something's coming up in August or something. Maybe
He
I'm
is going
getting
to be in
something.
August. He's going to be in Broken Bow. He was going to try to meet up with us somewhere between his, I guess, point of where he starts, his point of origination, and his traveling to Broken Bow. He was going to try to meet with us somewhere.
Because I know we'll be down in Broken Bow sometime in August, the 1st of August, maybe.
The beginning, the first weekend of August, and we need to like check in with them about that.
Yeah, we got so much stuff coming up. I don't know.
I've been taking a big break from social media, so I haven't really talked to a lot of people. Not very
I
many
take a
albums.
I take a break from it just because I don't have time. Um, I try to keep up with everybody, but sometimes I don't know. I got so much going on, and then dates and everything with whatever we're doing. But yeah, I was thinking something was August was happening.
She said you guys should come down here. Can do the supernatural filmed here. Was some of it filmed there? Probably. She lives in the desert.
Where at?
Um, Arizona, right?
Hmm.
I don't know. My brain just like went New Mexico. Okay. I
New Mexico?
don't know why. I knew that.
Oh, Albuquerque. Yeah,
I don't even
I've
know
been,
if I even know anybody that lives in Arizona.
I've been through there a few times, Albuquerque. But
It's
I'd like to get
running.
down. Oh, that's
What did
cool.
you say,
Yeah.
Jason?
I was just saying I've been through there a few times, and I'd like to get down to Tombstone, obviously, but hmm,
Yeah, he wants to go to Tombstone really bad. I would like to do that
yeah,
there.
definitely not this time of year, but yeah.
Definitely not this time of year. That's funny. It's probably
Yeah.
better there than it is here.
I mean, I don't know. It's down there right by the border, and it's like when you look at where it's actually at, you're like, man, I didn't realize it was that far south in Arizona, right there. I was like,
I want to go to Roswell again someday. It's funny.
yeah,
That's
I
somewhere we
got a
haven't
buddy.
been.
Yeah, I haven't been to Roswell. I got a buddy that lives there. So yeah, um, that'd be pretty cool.
I have a buddy that lives
Um,
there. He's an alien.
yeah,
He's my
it's fun.
ancestor.
It's funny, because our camp out is alien related. Saying,
Las Cruces, New Mexico, right on the border of Texas.
yeah,
Not too far from Adam.
that's cool.
Texas is pretty big. That's funny. Kind of ironic. They're both on here. They're kind of sort of close to each other. Yeah, we're going to have a visitor from the planet Earth to talk about a visitor not of the planet Earth and an encounter
Right.
we had with visitors not of the
Yeah.
planet.
Yeah. It's actually it's a pretty famous case that he was involved in. So
Just Texas. Texas is hot though. Hey, you could cook some food there on your body, on top of your head, or on the ground, probably on the hood of your car.
that could be possible. This heat is just something. It's been higher temperatures, and it's busting like highs every day. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy. It's beating the records every day. How this heat is. Um,
it is. It's like so hot that normally I was conditioned at one point when I was living in San Antonio, like that heat did not bother me at all. I could sit and like just be drenched in sweat and like where you feel like there's Vaseline all over your skin because there's so much humidity on you. And it didn't bother me, but this year has been really hot. Like as far as staying hydrated,
yeah, it's really crazy.
car and the windshield. So you can go on a road trip and cook your food while you're eating it. And there was an episode. You live easy now. So funny. Aloe. It's a good plant you'd need if you had all the sun damage to your skin or sunburns. There was a show. It was a spinoff of another show, and there was three guys on it, and they took cars. It was either on. No, it was on this other show. What's the show that had Adam? the Adam and Rue Mythbusters, right?
Oh, I mean the MythBuster guys, yeah.
Yeah, where they did where let's see if you can cook under the hood of your car. I'm pretty sure they did an episode like that. And if they didn't, then the new 3 people that took over, the girl and the 2 guys, they did that.
I can see where we could probably bake some cookies right now in our car. It'd probably happen. Yeah.
Yeah, Mythbusters. It was Mythbusters. That's funny. That would be kind of cool though if you're gonna go cross country anyways. But I bet a lot of people have had overheating engines. Overheating engines and ran out of liquid fluids in their cars really easily and quickly. It's in here too. No, Texas. San Antonio, New Mexico. What? I wonder how
So
hot
I think for our camping trip come up, we're going to do some kind of contest or something to give away a spot, like a campsite. So
that would be cool.
we'll do something like that, and then somebody have the opportunity to come up there.
What? Somebody have what?
The opportunity to join us there.
It sounded like you said dog chairs. I was like, dogs have special chairs.
I guess they could.
That's funny. Hey, Sam. The opportunity to go with us. Yeah, that'd be cool to do a giveaway for a spot.
Yeah, I think that's we'll do that. And what's really going to be cool is when we kind of do the the big kind of announcement to what we're actually doing, so everybody can be excited with us, and hopefully want to be there. So
also, if you live near here, come get a haircut from me because I work in a salon now. Or highlights, or you can get dreadlocks. Base. You can get dreadlocks. You can get colored locks. You can get hair extensions. Whatever you want. Anything hair related. Book an appointment.
Yeah.
At Gina's Hair Salon. Gina's Hair Salon is in Portsmouth, Arkansas, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need any of that, but yeah.
You'll
out
need
there it does. Yeah. Yeah, I usually get a haircut once a month.
So you use your coupons?
I haven't yet.
Don't let them
I may try to do that. Yeah, I may try to do that this time because I'm probably going to get a haircut this next week or so.
But you're going to come to me, so you're going to give your coupons to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yep. They're half off, weren't they?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so, because their haircuts are like $25 there.
Did you get a lot of cool stuff for your birthday?
I did, yep. I got a Hellfire Club shirt, an Eddie Munson shirt. Huh?
I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't buy that shirt then.
You almost bought me one?
Yeah.
Funny. Yeah, I got one of those, and I got an Eddie Munson shirt. I need a Steve the Babysitter shirt. I still want a Steve the Babysitter shirt. So if somebody wants to give me a Steve the Babysitter shirt, I would totally take one. I'd wear it. I did not get one of those, but I got Piper got me, and her boyfriend got me some flowers, and they got me a Ouija board, a planchette necklace, and a tapestry. It's like a tarot card tapestry that goes on the wall. I got a Wonder Woman action figure, a really awesome Gold Series one, and other stuff I can't remember for some reason. Oh. And 11 Funko Pop.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but she's at the beauty salon at my station, sitting there with me. Yep.
I'll have to get with you and give you what I got you. So, but I was gonna get you one of those shirts. I'm glad I didn't know.
That's funny. I'd wear both of them. I'd wear them both.
Yeah, that's like as soon as I thought of what I was gonna get you, I was like, I'm gonna get you one of those shirts because they're kind of cool,
Mm-hmm.
Their logo is kind of neat. And then of course, like D&D and all that stuff. I know you like that and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't care if someone got me D&D. I'd probably play it.
Oh, I'll have to get with you soon.
And last night, Piper found a Stranger Things Monopoly board that I'd got for Christmas or her birthday for her, and she was playing that last night. I forgot I bought it. And then I got the poster. That was a birthday
posters.
present.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
and I got 2 records, 2 Stranger Things records. They were the soundtracks to the different seasons. And this poster.
Oh no, yeah.
The Demogorgon poster came with one of the records. Thank you. And thank you for the people watching. Jan, Temple, Sam, Adam, Linda.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys hanging with us. We're just sitting here BSing. We didn't have a guest, and we're just talking about the show. And but we didn't do a show last week or so, so we just kind of wanted to ease into it, I guess.
You guys want to see the trailer, the Supernatural trailer? I can pull it up real quick since we have 2 minutes left.
Yeah. It doesn't look bad.
If my computer will let me.
It might not. It's kind of freezing right now. You're frozen. No, you're not.
I can't even see me. Can you see me?
Yeah.
I found it.
Cool.
This screen's frozen again.
Well, if we can't get it, it's all right.
Yeah, I am telling you. Voodoo magic. That's all I'm saying.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
I can see you. Yeah.
Oh, my screen.
I don't see anything else.
The Winchester story. It's always been a mystery.
You see it?
I need to uncover the truth about it. Was it the hunt for evil? Or was it something more? To get to the truth, the real story means going way back to 1972. The day Dad came home from the war.
Love what you done with the place.
It was fine, Mom.
So what are you gonna do next?
I have no idea. And the night he met Mom. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Stop helping! What was that? That was a demon.
What's your name?
You don't want any part of this life.
You were raised to be.
It's the zombies girl.
You've been chasing your dad since he walked out our door.
Was my dad a hunter? Did you ever hear of Henry Winchester?
I'm Mary.
It's nice to officially meet you, Mary. You're looking for your dad too, right?
Dad was hunting demons, and now he's missing.
Sounds like the chance for some there for the both of us. I am kind of nervous.
Who's your friend? John with Sika, so Sika John. Okay, I know this. This is your first hunt. At least reach out to another hunter who's free. Carlos is nearby. Our buddy from the alley found a fresh host.
Come on, rookie. Learn something. Nothing more hydrating than holy water. You want some? I'm good, actually. Thank you.
Jimmy, Janice, Jim Morrison. And then
Do all hunters have such tough beginnings?
the only thing worse than how it starts for hunters is how it ends.
So you're all in, huh?
I am. When I was a kid, I thought there was a monster under my bed. And my dad always said, "Don't worry, son. I know how to trap it."
Baby, don't you cry.
Go down this road, John.
Maybe
You have kids who will understand.
stop fighting you.
My whole life, I've been searching for something.
You're the only one.
Is this good versus evil?
Is it normal night for you?
Since yesterday, yeah. Yeah, you really are a lot of fun, Mary. There's really a lot meaner when you get to know her. There's a whole other world out there. A dangerous world.
I was born and raised a hunter. You weren't. You can walk away.
Saving people. Hunting things, Mom. This is what I was born to do.
Our parents' past has always been a mystery, and there are questions left unanswered. But I'm on a new mission, and this story is just beginning.
As long as there's a Winchester alive, there's hope.
All right.
Yay.
Thank you for joining us, everybody.
You know how close you and Jared are, and I love the guy, and I know you're.
You can still hear the interview. They're interviewing him.
Yay.
Everybody for watching. We went over a couple minutes. Hopefully, we don't fry for that.
We'll be all right.
Thanks
Bye.
for joining us. Even though it wasn't, one of our super duper awesome guest episodes. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.
Bye.